Not that long ago, a friend of mine invited me to go to a fundraising event while I was visiting her in Beverly Hills. And she was running this fundraiser event, and I didn't know anyone there, but it was at this gorgeous house in Beverly Hills. And they set up and they decided to have a Vegas night. Now, I live in Vegas. I'm not a gambler, but one of the things that always fascinated me is the game of craps. I've never understood it. It never made any sense to me, but I've always thought, you know what, someday I should just understand the game or learn to play the game. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity. I didn't know anyone else. I'm not a great one-on-one networker, so I decided this is my chance. They had a craps table. So I walked up to the edge of the craps table, and I watched. And some people would come up and play, and I didn't really know how to play. So I asked the person, I don't even know, does anyone know what they're called? The dealer? Croupier. Is that French? LaCroix, I should probably know it then. Croupier. Okay, so I'm still learning. So I'm asking the croupier questions, and it's starting to understand a couple little things, but it didn't make sense. Well, this little old lady came up and stood next to me, and she reminded me of my grandmother. She had these big knuckles, these arthritis hands, and she just put them up on the edge and just looked up at me and scowled. Not a lot of joy. And I just, hello, how are you? Young man, what are you doing? I'm just learning how to play craps and just observing, asking some questions, trying to understand the game. Did you ever have someone who wouldn't go away? Now, she was nice, but that scowl on her face, she said, "Young man, why aren't you playing?" I said, I don't know how. I need to know more in order to play. I don't know how to play. That's why I'm here. So I'm open to tips if you have any tips. Young man, get in the game. I don't know how. I don't know where to put my money. I'm just... 30 minutes. She stood there scowling next to me. Finally, young man, put some money in the game. You'll learn faster. Okay. Just to shut her up, I put money in the game. Guess what? She was right. I learned faster because I had money in the game. Whatever it is you want to learn, I appreciate you having any of my tools. I appreciate whatever you've learned today and from any of your mentors. That's great. It's great to get those ideas and techniques, but unless you're in the game, you're not going to learn. Be willing to be uncomfortable. Get the world-class mindset, whatever it is you're working on in your life. Because you want to create the thoughts, to create the habits, to create the results. I never knew what that little old lady's name was at the craps table. But I'll tell you this, if she was here right now, and she knew you wanted to be world-class, she would tell you, get in the game.